That idea, when I came here, I learned that there is not many opportunities that are happening. There are not many events that are happening, and Islamic art is not a lot. Yes, there are artists, especially on the East Coast. Yes, there's a lot of Muslim artists, but in the West Coast, there was not many. And even if there were, there was lack of a community presence of the community art. So I just decided that, okay, that is something that we can work on.
You're going to take your two lines like this. You're going to go over, under, and you're going to make a knot. And this is what's called by making a hand carpet. And you're going to make thousands of them.
So is it like the short strings, or you mean like...
It's going to be a short string every single time. And each knot is like a grid. So if you made an intricate design here, you would have it exactly on here. It's pixelated. It's very beautiful.
Challenging in Islamic art is calligraphy. Nobody can become calligrapher. I cannot consider myself as a calligrapher, so that's for fact. Calligrapher will not be calligrapher if he don't practice at least less than 20 years. After 20 years, you can consider yourself as a calligrapher. That's not mean you will get the license. To get license, that's a different thing.
Scene 2, take 1, camera B.
Okay, assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
How are you?
Good, alhamdulillah. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. I have a question for you.
Yes.
How does a Muslim close the door?
I couldn't hear it.
It's okay. One question is, I heard you're a lawyer. How does that work?
Yes. I have a law background. I studied law. I wanted to be an artist. That's who I am actually. But then I ended up going to law school, so I became a lawyer. I took political science and psychology in my college, and then I went to do my master's in political science. While I was doing my master's, I realized that what am I going to do with that? I don't feel anything creative with this.
Do you call yourself an artist? What do you think?
Yes, I do. I think anything that makes us express ourselves in a way which is non-traditional or in a unique way is the form of art. And I feel that we all have our creative expressions, right? For me, yes, I do call myself artist because I'm not just artist for painting. I think art is anything that you do beautifully or differently, right? So for me, I feel that it just manifests in a lot of things in my life, not necessarily what I'm able to put on the canvas. It's like how I'm able to connect with things as well.
Well, of course. So the exhibition in itself is wonderful because it brings the larger community together. And so what inspires me is actually to get our youth in, because this is a traditional form of art that you learn from the master to the student. And we need to draw our youth in. And so this is an amazing event organized by Nikhat, and there's been a lot of effort. So this is the third year that we are exhibiting. So just being able to share it is what inspires me.
Because my mom is with the organizers for this event, and so yeah, I come and I help out and I volunteer here, and I just talk about the embroidery and things like that. It's basically, we're talking about Palestinian embroidery. It's all like handmade, and at the end we have like an activity where people can come and like try it out for themselves. And most of this is from back home. It's been like sent here. It's like tradition that's like, it's been alive for like a very long time. Usually it's like the village woman would sit like together, and they'd be like, embroidering on clothes for their families.
It's just how it evolved. I didn't have to think of it that how where it's gonna go. All I wanted to do is just share the Islamic art and the culture and the heritage with the community in the West, and invite people to join and share more and do more, because art is something that is lacking in our everyday life.
The dance that they are going to perform today is called the Rota Jaro, which means talking hands. It originated in Indonesia, and the main purpose of this dance is to show the characteristics of the Achenese women, who are known for being united, embodying spirit, and showing courage.
In 2019, my job ended with the wealth management company, and I was looking for opportunities to work, obviously, because I have to make my ends meet. I created my profile with WorkPC, and I was exploring opportunities, and I was on these job platforms every day. I found this opportunity which was very interesting. It was at a presentation house for one of the luxury real estate business in Vancouver. They were looking for a resident calligrapher. And I applied for that job and I got in. It was very interesting because as if Allah was creating these opportunities for me. When I work with the case manager at WorkPC, she said, the jobs you're bringing to me I've never heard of, as if these opportunities are created just for you, and which is true. I realized that Allah is putting those stones for me to step every time I'm moving forward in life, and I don't know where my journey is taking me, because what I've studied is not aligned with what I'm passionate about, but when I'm working in is totally different than what is all of this is. That's when I learned about the call for this artist residency in Richmond, affordable housing for artists. And I remember that it was early morning. I just finished my Fajr prayer. I'm on my prayer mat, and I just looked at an application, and I just literally on my phone, I just sat there and filled out the whole application. It was 10 o'clock, I was at work, and somebody calls and they said, we received your application, you're the first one to apply for it, but we are going to forward your application to the city, but the decision will be of the city. Will be receiving hundreds of applications, but we only have 17 units. I give myself, my son, all my affairs in your hands, and you take care of me. This is what I've always talked to Allah about. And at that time I said, you know what, inshallah, if it's meant to be, it'll come through. If it's not, at least I applied. And I remember 2 or 3 weeks later, they called me and they said, your application got accepted, and in all the application got accepted, you're the only one who has a child, so we're gonna invite you to come and choose the place that suits for your needs before we open it to everyone else. I was very, very thankful. I said, great. And I remember immediately after my work, I picked up Yusuf, and we came, and then we saw the space, and Yusuf was like, Mama, I remember you said Allah will have something better for us. And I said, yes, alhamdulillah. Yeah, I was like, no, bro, Mama.
Hey, oh, Mama. Hey, yo.
Now his tone of conversation has really changed. Now so that's how I got into the place that I am in, and I'm very thankful for this opportunity because this space serves me for my living and my work studio as well. And since then, this is my home, and I'm very thankful for that. So as if I was unsure of what my path is going to be, but Allah was creating these opportunities for me to where I have to be, and I'm still waiting for where it is leading to. So the question that you ask about what the future and holds for Islamic Art of BC, the vision is really broad. There's a lot of things that I want to do with it. But then again, where it's going to end, I'm leaving it to Allah to guide me through that process. For now, what we are able to accomplish with that, which started with just an idea of bringing this to the community and inviting people to explore and experience the Islamic art firsthand, having the visual art exhibition, having the hands-on art activities, and also the performing art segment of it, to experience all the components in one space, what the rich Islamic world has. I did not have to create a team. The team just happened. Allah put you with people who are going to serve some value in your life. Allah created the first man, and then the soul was blown into the man, and those are all attributes of God, because we all manifest different things in our personality. And for me, I see Al Musawwir. So I call myself Ana Abdul Musawwir, that I am the slave of the Creator. And I'm very thankful for that, because Allah has connected me with the people who brought values to my life, and I similarly how I could bring values to their life. So this platform has just become not for local artists, but also reaching the artists on the national level and also global. It has been really heartwarming to see, and it's all volunteer run, women-based volunteer run initiative that has evolved into something so beautiful.
And Kareem Kunafani, this is our sheikh. He's the one who led the salat.
Assalamu alaikum. I had a good time. I greeted people. I played Brawl Stars. And I also had fun with my friends.
Okay, so in one word, summarize IABC. In one word, I want you to summarize IABC.
Helpful. My word would be caring, because it's very caring to all the new Muslims learning about Islam.
Can I get them to yell just one statement? Yeah? Okay, wait, relax. Right now, no. We're gonna say Islamic art of British Columbia. Everyone look at the camera. Islamic art of British Columbia, yeah? 3, 2, 1.
Islamic art of British Columbia!
I see the need of it.
It's November 30th, 2025. We're watching this video at your event right now. Audience is looking. What do you want to say to them?
Thank you for growing with us. Thank you for coming on board with us. Thank you for being here. So I think gratitude is something that I have to express about this event and coming up in 2025. This is our 4th annual event. And 5 years ago, when I brought this idea, I did not expect this to be where it is now. And now the vision is becoming more clear and more solid, how we want to continue growing and what we want to bring to our community and how we want to engage people and how we want to support our artist community. So I'm just very thankful.